Hello, everyone. Welcome to my broadcast. Go ahead and grab your needles. It's time for us to knit and chat. I have a great topic today. I actually had read on Instagram a quote or a saying that said that you need to create a life that you don't have to go on vacation, that you don't even desire to go on vacation. In other words, we should be creating a life that we enjoy so much that we don't have to take a break from. And that really resonated with me during this time. So before we get started, go ahead and subscribe, like, hit that bell so you know when my new videos are coming up, and go ahead and leave a comment. So, how has everyone been doing? Have you been doing okay? Have you been able to stay away from the news, not absorb all the negativity, and create a positive space for yourself? That's what's so important, creating a positive space for yourself, because nobody's going to do it for you. So, with the topic, creating a space that feels like you're always on vacation, that's exactly what I've been doing. Right now, I have 3 plants over here. I have about 12 or 15 in the living room in the kitchen. I have about 15 to 20 plants outside. Plants, oh my gosh, they really bring life to your space. And then I knit. So grab your needles and let's begin. I hope everybody's been doing okay. I actually am. So I'm going to be looking down a lot right now because I'm actually what I did, let me show you what I'm doing. I created this. It was supposed to be a blanket, and I was using the leftovers from a project. But what happened was I didn't have enough yarn to complete the project. So what did I do? I'm taking the project loose and I'm making a neck warmer. So, and I'll probably get, looking at this project right here, I'll probably get maybe 2 or 3 neck warmers out of it, but that's what I'm doing. So here's the neck warmer. And right now I am in the process of taking it off the needles. And that entails, just let me show you. This is the empty needle. So I have one loop on here. I will go into the work. This is what's left on the needle that I'm taking off. And what I will do is go into the front. Now I have 2 loops, and then I go in the front of the back loop, flip it over the front loop, and hold on. I don't know if I can talk because I had no intentions of teaching knitting, but I just want to show you what I'm doing. So that's what I'm in the process of doing. So yes, so you know these videos, this channel is all about teaching yourself to take care of you. I'm looking down right now because I don't want to miss a stitch. That's what it's all about. You taking care of you. And just imagine if you would take that negative, nervous, anxious energy and just the space that you're in, create a vacation. A lot of us aren't going on vacations now anyhow because of the everything going around us between the virus and the protest and everything else going on. We're not taking vacation right now. So the coolest thing is to, you've always heard that your home is your castle. So create a vacation. Create your space to be a space that you won't want to go on vacation from. That's what the quote was saying. A lot of times when we're working 9 to 5, we look forward to our vacation sometime. I know I used to take 2 to 3 weeks at a time because I knew the first week I was going to sleep the whole time and get my rest that I lacked. And then the second week I could go ahead and enjoy. So I know when I used to take just like 1 week vacation at a time, you spend most of the vacation tired. So that's how I used to do it. I finally would take 2 or 3 weeks at a time, especially when I accrued 6 weeks vacation. And that's how I would do it. And I look forward to leaving the job and taking a break. But if you create an environment where you're excited about being in and you don't have to be anxious about taking a break to go somewhere else to be excited, I'm telling you. And that's exactly what I have been doing. I have been slowly decluttering and organizing. And like I said, plants have been introduced into my home. Knitting is my main form of relaxation. Um, some of the paintings I did in the past, I actually have hung on the wall. And anytime I leave my home, I look forward to coming back. So, what have you guys been doing to create your home as a vacation that you don't want to ever leave? What have you been doing? You know, a lot of times, if we would just take the negative energy and use it for the positive, that would help with our anxieties. Because, believe me, I'm going to be honest with you, this whole COVID 19 has really shaken my foundation because it's something we're all going through and it's something we've never gone through. And so it's been a lot and it still is. It's still a lot to go out. Hold on. I'm about to lose a stitch here. Don't want to lose a stitch. There we go. It's been a lot to anytime I leave my home it becomes super anxious because I choose to wear a mask, or we, speaking of husband and I. And then I call it the Corona bag. So I have to take a bag that's loaded with sprays and wipes and gloves. And that in itself, because that is just not our norm, even though it has become our norm, it's very, what's the word I want to say? It makes you very anxious. It makes me very anxious. Uh, you know, I do not wear the mask when I'm walking. I do not wear the mask when I'm in my car or away from people. I basically wear the mask when I'm around people. So no, I refuse to wear it when I'm outside, and if I'm not around people, I will not wear it. But when I have to go into stores, into crowds, I will wear it. Now I do avoid crowds like a plague, but when I go grocery shopping or plant shopping, I do wear my mask. So, and that causes anxiety in itself. So it's very important that instead of allowing that anxiety to take over, that I stay in control of that anxiety, and I'm making sure that my home is a place that we all enjoy being in. I'm almost finished I'm actually shutting down this project. So that means this last row, I'm actually taking it off the needle and completing this project. Now, like I said before, I do not use patterns. I like to create. All of my projects are going to be different. And I really love to, hold on, there we go. I really love to mix colors. That's a lot of fun. So today I'm planning to go over to my sister's house. Yesterday was her birthday, and she went out with her husband for the first time. She's very anxious. We have not we've seen each other once since this year because COVID it was starting around the first of the year, but the school system actually closed here in March. So we haven't really seen each other except for on video chat. We do videos and Zooms and stuff like that. And we text every day. But it's not the same as seeing your loved ones or hugging your loved ones or spending time with them. So I began maybe a month ago to start going to see the grandkids and my daughter and my son-in-law. So that was my first venture of living my life, living during COVID. And so today I'm going to go take her gifts and spend some quality time with her and hopefully get out of the car. I have seen her once and we just kind of spoke. I got out of the car and she stood on one side of the car and I stood on the other because we're just being very conscious not to, because they say so many people may not have all the symptoms or no symptoms and still can spread it, which we've had other viruses that are the same way. Um, we're just being very conscious to keep our families safe. So, especially knowing that you cannot go to the hospital and support your family during this crisis. So, we've just been very conscious about almost done keeping our family safe. So, I'm very excited. She works from home like most people do. Not all are essential workers. You guys have been awesome. If any of you guys that are joining my channel and you've been an essential worker and you have not had the opportunity to stay sheltered at home and you've gone out there, the grocery store, the post office, Home Depot, who has been my psychiatrist, I said, because if it wasn't for Home Depot and Lowe's, I don't know where I would be today because that's where my plant addiction started. All you awesome people, the nurses and the doctors and all everyone that has been not sheltered in but had to go out there to keep things going, I so appreciate it. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. And I pray that God will shelter you and shield you as you go about your daily lives and protect you. So, and but yeah, my sister works from home, so she says she will be done with work around 4. Then I'm going to ride over there and spend some quality time with her and take her birthday gifts. So I have 3 family members that have birthdays in January. She's the 23rd. My son-in-law is the 26th, and my daughter is the 30th. So exciting. And my daughter-in-law and son-in-law are very sad because they had planned a trip to Japan. And awesome. They're turning 40, and they were going to celebrate with a family trip to Japan, and it all got canceled. So she's disappointed, but like I said, told her this too will pass, and one day you'll be able to go to Japan if that's still your heart desire. Okay, I'm completed. So I have taken it all off of that needle. Let's see how it turned out. Like I said, I don't use a pattern. I like to kind of create as I go. And let's see how it turned out. Typically, I will just knot the end, but where is it? Hold on. I have a crochet needle. I used to knot the ends, but I don't like my work to be loaded with a bunch of knots. So what we're going to do is, so why I'm ending this, what do you guys do to, what are you doing? Or if this is the first time you ever even heard of this concept, is creating a vacation space that you do not want to leave, what are you doing? What have you done? Or what are you going to do to create this space for you? I would say and your family. But at the end of the day, let me see what's going on here. I don't want that there very good. I have to do some adjusting here. So I'm taking this crochet hook, taking this little bit of yarn that's left and crocheting it into the materials, and that way I don't have to knot it. Because I don't really like a lot of knots in my material. Sometimes you can't get around it. I've been knotting some of the colors together because when you double it and do it that way, it makes the it makes the project thicker than you might want it here. So I am controlling. So what I'm doing, I'm crocheting it into this side right here. This is my crochet needle. I'm just going into some of the loops. So if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button. And don't forget to hit the notification so you know when I jump on. I don't have a schedule. I'm not much of a schedule person. Really don't like schedules. I like to do what I want to do when I feel like it. That just keeps me less stressful. That's how I do mine. That's how I try to do most of my life. But in life, you have to be under schedule. But typically, I try to be at least scheduled as possible. So hit the notification so you know when I have a new broadcast. I'm not going to commit to once a week or all that. I may do it every day. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping to run a business for my home, and I'll get into that some other time. But I run a business for my home, so upstairs I actually have a bedroom that I've turned into my studio for the business, and I'm hoping to eventually create a space up there where I can do some videos with a little better lighting. Because right now I'm in my TV room and the lighting is my whole house is pretty dark. But one thing I've learned from my other YouTubers who teach, beginner YouTubers, they said just get started. Don't get all wrapped up in the, um, the ins and outs, the camera and all that stuff. If you don't have the right equipment and what equipment you have, just get started. And I encourage you, if you're interested in a YouTube video, to just get started. So do I have any plants? So I'm completed. So I crocheted that end part right there into the side. You can't see it. And what I'll do is just snip that part right there. So I love house plants. Do you guys? Go ahead in the comment and tell me, what do you do to create a vacation space in your home, or just to create out your home into a space that you don't have to go on vacation from. That's what it's saying. I don't want to get my earbud out, but let me see if I can. Let's see, I made this one pretty long. So these are neck warmers. I don't call them scarves. I like to call them neck warmers because what you're going to do is wrap it around your neck, tuck that side, wrap this side around your neck, and tuck this side, and you can fluff it and do what you want to do, and then you can wear it any way you want to. But I created it to be a neck warmer. So when the weather changes and it's time to have a neck warmer, you have one. So that one turned out well. I'm pleased. And I'm trying to get it off without knocking out my. Oh, there we go. Nice. It turned out nice. So like I said, don't go by I don't go by a pattern. I just kind of create. I was very, very pleased with it. So guys, I encourage you to take some of that anxious, nervous energy and to go ahead and take that energy to create a space for your entire house. I'm attacking my entire house little by little. This corner, I'm working on the dining room. I'm working here, rearranging, buying new stuff to put up. Take that nervous energy to create a space that you do not have to go on vacation from, especially now that we are kind of very cautious moving around, going different places and doing things because of COVID 19. We do not have to allow that to make us mentally and physically sick because what's going on in the world we cannot control. We can't, per se, we really can't control it. And the things that you can't control, the things you can control, we can change. But the things that we can't control, we actually need to figure out how to survive and be healthy mentally and physically through why everything in the world is chaotic. So, plants, knitting, painting, making jewelry, any craft that you have set aside because you were too busy and couldn't do it, go ahead and pick up those crafts. Start a garden outside. I've got bell peppers and tomatoes, and my daughter has cucumbers, and she's got a pepper coming in. Gardening outside, pets. I have two cats. I'm saving money to get a French bulldog. Um, Pets, they keep you preoccupied because you have something to take care of, and you have to take them out. So that keeps your mind off of the things that you cannot control. So I'm getting ready to start a new project. I want you to think about that and do that. But I'm getting ready to start a new project. But before I end, I was getting ready to end this video. But before I end this video, I went and got a ton of yarn. I did. Look at all my yarn. I had so much fun picking out yarn. So I picked out a ton of yarn. And I think right now I'm going to make some more neck warmers. I am. We're going to make some neck warmers. And I don't know what color I want to start with. I have so much going on in here. It's gorgeous. I think I'm going to start with, I bought red. So what I did, I bought a skein of solids and a skein of, so what I did a solid and a mix to combine. So I did the gray, I did mustard yellow. Let me see here's the mustard yellow. This is the match. I did a purple, and it's mixed match. Is that what I did? The purple? Yep. And then I must have an extra one. So I have yellow, and I think I'm going to start off with the red. Oh, that might be the red. That's what it is. There. So I have the yellow or mustard yellow. I did the purple. I did the gray. And I'm getting ready to start working with the red. I think I'm going to do one red plain one, and then I'm going to mix it. So that's my plan. So guys, I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to start my project. You'll catch me on another video because this is all about knitting and chatting. Go ahead and subscribe, like, hit the notification, leave a comment. Tell me what you are doing to create your house, to use that negative energy into a creative energy. What are you doing? Are you getting plants? Are you painting? If you want to drop a picture of it in the comment, go for it. So thanks again, and I will see you guys later. Bye.